Hello, 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 my friends. What's going on? Panda here, part 3 of my Vampyr Let's Play. So we're going to go ahead and kick things off, and we're going to go ahead and get in here. Not much to sit there and say besides social media links, guys. Make sure you follow them. Give them a like, a sub, a follow. You know, show me some love and support, man. I really do appreciate what you guys do for me. So we'll go ahead and jump here in Vampyr. Obviously still being using my controller, so just heads up on that as well. So we'll be playing 2 hours or so. Be getting into a new place, which is exciting. We'll be going on the, what is it? I think we gotta go to like Middlesbrough or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. But either way, let's go ahead and get into this. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get in this. Take responsibility for your actions! I know I say that every single time, but hey, we're still doing it. So we're going to go ahead and Whitechapel, that's where we're going. Which I don't know why I can't remember that, because I love Whitechapel, the metal band, so that's the thing. Just gonna turn this volume down on my headphones because it's a little loud. Okay, here we go. Should be fine. Alright. Yep, reach Whitechapel, so we're gonna go ahead and hit there. I did have a driver update, so hopefully the game will be kind to me. Will not hurt me too much. The GTX new update came out. Well, NVIDIA, sorry, not GTX. But you know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. You guys picking up what I'm putting down. Alright guys, Whitechapel it is. We ended up, excuse me, we ended up upgrading the scythe as well, so.
Less resignation and more determination.
So yes, let's do this. Actually, it depends on how much time I got today. I might just do an hour and a half, to be honest, because I am running a little later than well, I'm not running late, it's just I got, whoa, I kind of forgot about him. Easy does it. I think he can still see, right? Let's go ahead and get in here. Let's try just going this way. Am I that under-leveled? Trying to... What the what? Alright, so here we go. I was about to say, I was like, am I under level? Whoa! Okay. I was about to say, I didn't think I was that under level. Oh, that was a bad attempt at a dodge. Let's get our hits in. Got him. All right. All right. Once I get the not the rust out, but I guess the suck out, we'll be better. We will be better, guys. I promise. What is this? Safe house? What is this? Might be. We do have some shillings though, so let's go ahead and pick up our shillings. I guess. It's not much. I mean, oh, and maybe no, it's not a safe house because it doesn't have the workbench or the bed or anything. So maybe it's just somewhere to come in that you can just collect shillings from. Okie dokie. Onward. If I remember correctly, like there's like certain like X's and stuff on all the buildings that allow you to have your safe rooms. So, yep. It's time to collect some salvage. What does it say? Dead inside. That sucks. Right, what about in here? Oh, let's go ahead and get up some of the blood. Okay, so this is the hideout. Oh, I'm not gonna stash any of that. Okay, so yeah, found out. Alright, so the group that has been harassing.
There's safer places to be than here. Look lively! It's on to us!
Our vampire friend. Oh, I guess I wasn't coming back far enough.
Let's pin him down!
Nice. Woo! Oh. Ow. That's right, because the parry button has the where you can stop their attack. It's not like it's not like Dark Souls when you can parry. But wow, okay. That hitbox was a little insane, but you know, I'm not gonna complain too much about it. Wouldn't have to worry about it if I wasn't if I could dodge better. Alright. So let's go ahead and find our little side mission. Okay. Oh. Whoa. This is probably not the best of ideas. Level 16? I'm kind of tempted, but I know that I'm gonna like die in 2 shots. Oh no, there's a big guy too. Nah, it's not worth it, guys. I do apologize. I'll do it when I'm stronger. I'll come back. But that's not worth it. Absolutely not. So let's go ahead and get them rats. Where did you go? Here.
I have this thirst for blood.
Alright, yeah, he'll say it. He'll say it like a billion times. Oh, I still hear a rat. Where you at? Yeah. Alright, let's go down. Let's just get into Whitechapel. I guess as safe as we can. So, oops. Right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit. I keep hitting the wrong buttons, guys. I do apologize. Here, let's hit untrack here. There we go. And let's deal with that when we are stronger. Because I would have took them on if it was just those two. But seeing how there's also
Best turn around if I was.
but seeing how there was also the heavy arm guy, there was no way I was going to win that fight. So, I just wanted to play it smart. Woo. Oh, wow. Yeah, I pressed that too late. Way too late. The thing is you can actually outdo the shotgun if you just keep walking. Like if you just keep going this way. Like when he shoots the shotgun. That was a bad hit. I think he just, yeah. Get him with the blood spear. Oh wow, that should have been able to parry him. Okay. Whoa. That time the hitbox actually did not work. It was the one time the hitbox was actually on my side. Got him. Oh, try to go back. Oh. Come on, Panda, you're better than this. Just taking really bad shots right now. Yeah, I just wasted a lot of that, but that's okay. I could just find the rats, and we can replenish up there. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through here. It should be Whitechapel.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Alright. Oh. Oh, that sucks. He's just dead.
Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
Oh. I do remember this slightly. Slightly.
Me? Someday you'll understand.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Nice.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Alright, let's see here. Maybe he confused you with someone else. You picked an easy target, didn't you? What you did was inexcusable. Let's do that.
Yes, you did. And it was cowardly and inexcusable.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Yeah, you need the hints for all that, so. Right.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye then.
young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
Bloody joke to you, innit? Stupid truck.
Okay, that's Benjamin Palmer, the guy I guess is shot him. So we'll go ahead and talk to him too.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Okay. We're loading for some reason.
The wet boots.
What? Shooting a boy
Okay.
in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
I wonder why all these guys look like they're swaying, like they're all drunk.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Yeah, he just, you know, he keeps swaying like he's drunk.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
Okay.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Ooh.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just frayed me last nerve.
Could have shot your own son. What is wrong with you?
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Wow. So these are barbaric methods. Get a grip, and you should not feel ashamed. Well, they did throw him in the front lines, knowing that he had PTSD. Of course, PTSD wasn't really a thing until World War II, and this is World War I. So, I guess right.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
I'm not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
Alright. So we unlocked another hint, so...
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Should have gotten his key.
Worse than a week-old lavvy.
Okay, so here we go. Oop. should be able to
How are you, boy?
heal,
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
I think.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
I think I have it. I don't. Hang on.
I will see you later. Goodbye, young man.
I thought I did.
End up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
The safe house is back there. But this is pretty much what you do. You just go around and you heal these people. Just for them to be sick, you know, a day later.
Some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a
So
week
we'll
old
go up
lavvy.
to the safe house, which should be. Where are you at? Here? No, I think this is the wrong balcony. Yeah, it's the wrong balcony. Oh, I know there's a safe house up here somewhere. It'll have like a little X or something on it. Oh, I could get my supplies right here. So even better. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. I'll find it. But right now we need to go and talk to Darius. So let's go ahead and go find Darius.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
The wet boots, I believe, is the gang. Whoa. Definitely need that. Definitely need to get my
Despicable.
blood up. Come on. There we go. Good thing about the
Can't
rats
believe
is
I'm
that
doing this.
you could get they just respawn, so you could always fill your blood up. So it's always a good thing. Oh, hello. Just gonna talk to her.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
All right.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
A scam, you say?
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Yeah, I do remember a couple of the people here. So
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
I think the priestess here as well. Oh yeah, that's right. Because this is where I could get like a couple of the like the solutions and stuff for.
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to
Oh,
all your
it's not fatigue. I think it's pneumonia. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's pneumonia. Oh yes, I do remember this. Okay. Yes. Okay.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
And go straight bronchitis. Go. Come on. There we go.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Okay, so we found out where Dorothy Crane is.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius.
Yes.
Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Aha! We caught them. So we found out Dorothy Crane's.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be
We
afraid.
found her hidden,
Welcome,
I guess,
sir.
medical facility.
Please take a browse of my
Which is
wares.
going to help out the
I am
poor.
Dr. Reed.
The poor.
I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Have you heard of a nurse?
Well, I don't know why
called
he's still
Dorothy Crane?
asking her.
Nurse Crane. So the bitch really is a nurse then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Let's go ahead and do this one. She's just trying to help.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Okay.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
Joe
As a
Peterson.
merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean, besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No. But that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
So yeah, you just pretty much you just
Goodbye for now. Mr.
talk
Lewis.
to the folks, and then you could get like side quests and little like mini stories. So we could talk to him because we unlocked
Excuse
a
me,
hint.
sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson's son, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
I don't know why he's already seen her. I don't know why we're still, but sure, whatever.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Alright. So, here we go.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Well, at least you're doing honorably, sir.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Alright, survival is a natural law. You are a criminal, or you could have refused. Well, I guess we could go with... this one seems a little bit...
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Whoa. Nice.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay, so here we go. Let's talk to her too.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
Oh yeah, I
I'm not
remember her.
looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Wow.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
That's true. Yep.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Yep. Well, that's true.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
Let's see. Well, I don't judge you because she had
I
no
always
options
thought
really.
I was
so.
the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly, but it is not your concern, Doctor.
Family.
Goodbye, miss.
The only reason
Take
why you
care
would
of
do it
yourself
so
as
quickly.
best you can.
So, fatigue. Everybody seems to be having fatigue. I do need to find a safe house, so I can, you know, help the fatigue. Oh, that's the priest. That's not Clayton. I know that for sure. All right. Oh, I'm out of the area, so let's go back. Let's see. I don't think he's through that gate. If I remember, he's... I don't think he's back here. Oh. Some rats and a lot of,
I have
a lot
this
of blood here.
thirst for blood.
Oh, that's right. There's the safe space.
Despicable.
There's the safe house. I knew it was around here somewhere. So let's go ahead and go in here. Let's do some fatigue medicines, and we can start at least helping the fatigue. I think I've unlocked headaches too. I'm not sure, but we will find out. I know I don't have it for bronchitis. At least I don't think so. At least I don't think so. Right. Alright, we're definitely just going around and making sure. Nope. There we go. Did have to say that a lot of the, you know, a lot of the places are pretty creepy because of the Alright, let's see. Yeah, I know. Okay, so I do have fatigue, anemia, and sepsis, and I do. Alright, so what was it? 2? I think it was 2 with fatigue. And 1 with bronchitis, which would be that guy. And yeah. So I'll craft the 3 for 3. And then let's go ahead and go back out, cure who we need to cure for fatigue. Alright. At least help them out, because when you give the townspeople the medicines, then it raises the level up from serious to like healthy, and so on and so forth. So all right, he's healthy. Fatigue. That's right. The Lady of the Night.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Alright, so now her XP should go up. Yep. And I think the son had it as well. So let's go ahead and give him the medication as well, and then we can continue to find Clayton Darby. He has bronchitis. Wait, the sun is way back here, ain't he? I think he is. Oh yeah, he's way back here. But this is pretty much what you have to do, is you have to go around and heal, give the medicine to the sick so you can raise up the status of the area. And of course, the more severe the status, the
blood.
He has a migraine. He has fatigue. Okay. So
This stinking alley reeking worse than...
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
bye-bye.
Goodbye, young man.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Okay. So yeah, obviously the more you heal, the higher that, you know, everything is. Thus, you don't have to worry about like a lot of the like the soldiers and stuff coming around. Obviously, the lower the, I guess the more severe the spread of the plague, then of course you will see a bunch of the I mean, whereas we'll talk to the priest, sure.
You up?
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Right.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Yep. Guys, just remember this is during a time period where women didn't have rights.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition.
Okay.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Oh,
You
okay.
are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Alright, so we'll hit I am
Well,
listening.
I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
What is your plan?
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Okay.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Alright, here we go. So science is our only hope. This is the 20th century, but where do you put the limit? I'm gonna put this in the 20th century.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Okay.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Oh, there he is. There's our man.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
It's... I'm gonna pick either one of these two. Here we go. Public
I'm
health.
a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain nurse Crane...
Hey, Service Dog 14, what's going on?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Nothing much. Thanks for asking. You can call me Troy if you want. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, Troy. Just playing some Vampyr.
Why are the newspapers
doing pretty good? How are you doing?
Silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace. It's only logical. It's criminal. Let's see. Let's just try this one.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
I like this game. I like this game too. I'm like replaying it. I haven't played it since it first came out, but I just thought I'd play it on stream here.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Okay, here we go. We got some hints.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
How far am I into? I'm where we're trying to get the underground medical facility in Whitechapel, so the blackmailing of Lady Ashbury. So
Have you
not far
any
at all.
idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
There's a rational explanation. It's not a simple epidemic. My rations have been recently shaken. Probably the third one.
I must
Nice,
confess,
yeah.
some of my
Yeah, not far at
rational
all.
views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
That's good.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
There we go. Alright, yep, and we need all the hits.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
So now, pretty much, we're gonna have to look for... Right. So yeah, after that, I think the other person's in the graveyard, like attending to the graves, if I remember this. I like his glasses. Yeah, his glasses are really cool. Oh, I do remember this. Flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, or wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius' house and present this coupon. And that is in, what, French? Okay. Oh, there we go. Daria's letter. My dearest, most beloved children, I'm so sorry that you have not heard from me in a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war, but there is also war going on here in England. A war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long, happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damn country. I am as ever your loving father, Darius. There's a delay between me typing and you receiving. Yes.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Okay. Yes, that's just Twitch. Just being Twitch, really, to be honest.
I cannot enter.
Like, I don't have it on slow-mo or anything, so... I think it's just like the local delay. I think it's, what, 10, 20 seconds or something like that. If I remember. I gotta remember how to get back there. Because I need to talk to the gravekeeper. Because that's the guy I need to talk to. I think I gotta go around this building. So what other game I play? Well, here on stream, on Saturday, I play Far Cry New Dawn. And Monday and Thursday, I play Total War Warhammer 2 on YouTube. And Tuesday and Friday, I play Shogun 2, which is Total War as well, on my YouTube channel. Which, if you go to YouTube, you just look up Underground Panda Gaming, and it'll be there.
You
The only one I think that is called Underground Panda Gaming, if I remember. But I pretty much play anything, really. Once I get through this game, I'll be playing Devil May Cry 5. So that'll be something I'm looking forward to as well. Which I'm playing Assassin's Creed. Right now, just on my off time. Go. Oh. Hit the dodge button a little late. You'll try and remember it. That's okay. That's screaming me and my dog. Yeah. Sometimes they'll pop out of nowhere. They remind me more of zombies than like other, like I guess lower tier vampires. Of what they're supposed to be. Oh. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that the dodging is not good when you're trying to heal yourself. Somehow I keep forgetting that combo exists. There you go. Perfect. So one thing I like about hearing, like doing this with headphones, is you can like really take in like the atmosphere and like the noises and everything. Like, the sound production is really well done in this game. Really well done. But it's just like the little things you really appreciate with headphones on.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
More people need to watch you. You're really friendly and not loud. No, I try not to be loud. I do get excited sometimes, especially at like Total War. Total War is kind of like my thing.
That your life could be in danger?
Oh, I don't shout a lot. No, I try not to shout.
This is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
But thank you for, you know.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around.
For the shout out, really.
Care.
I mean, it'd be cool if people would watch me.
And my family despises
it is what it is.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Dog, 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 cat.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Quite a unique point of view. Peaceful silence, really. Let's see, a desirable disease. Well, he does have a weird point of view on things. Let's go ahead and go with that.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
My dog is at the foot of the bed listening to this. That's awesome. My dog is asleep. She is asleep on the couch right now.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Her ears carry on prickling up. What kind of dog do you have?
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Well, that's right. She's the mute.
And
the
have
one
you
that
ever
doesn't
tried
really
to
talk
learn
a lot.
more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
At times, yes.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
There we go. Alright, so I think we got everything. Yes. Alright, here we go.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Okay, there we go. About Dorothy Crane.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Sorry I left. That's okay. Leave and come back whenever you need to. I'll be here until 4:30.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Oh, okay. So we're pretty much
I'll
just
leave you alone.
gathering information to blackmail
Darius is a bit less of a
him as
mystery
well.
now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Okay. 11:05 here. Oh wow. PM or AM? PM. Oh, nice. So you must be in Europe somewhere. Because I'm in the U.S.
I'm cheap and
The UK. But I can't sleep. PTSD keeps me awake. I'm sorry to hear that. I myself suffer from the same. I was in the military.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Let's have a man-to-man talk.
Wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man-to-man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Thank you for your service. You're welcome. I would do it anytime. Thank you for your appreciation. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. Alright, let's give him his bronchitis medicine.
If you want to talk to Dorothea, you must go across the courtyard and take the stairs.
We've not been formally introduced. May I ask your name and occupation, sir?
I am Darius Petrescu. I'm here to keep snitches and spies away from Dorothea. And I also run this little print shop.
What do you have to help you cope? Well, I have a service dog. My boxer is asleep on the couch right now. I have a lot of support, friends-wise, family-wise, not so much, but it happens. Yeah, I work out. I actually train in mixed martial arts, so I have that as well. So it's pretty much what I do. You have a German Shepherd? Yeah. German Shepherds are awesome. I used to have a German Shepherd. Amy, she passed away not too long ago, but I have my boxer Diana back here.
So Dorothy's real name is not Crane?
Like myself and many people in this area. Dorothea is from occupied Romania. That's all you need to know.
She seems important to the community.
More than you can imagine. The West End does not want to hear of Whitechapel's misery. Dorothea is one of the few doing something about it.
That's cool. Yeah, Diana. She's a cool dog. I named her after Wonder Woman.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Are you not worried for her safety?
Are you not worried for her safety?
She is as brave as she is tough, and clever, too. If only I had met her when I was younger.
Are you in love with Camellia, Mr. Petrescu?
Don't be stupid. If I had met her when I was younger, we could have won our revolution.
Who is she, really? Do you know where she's from?
She's not from around here, that's all we know. Camellia is not even her name. It's her favorite flower.
You say she has no close family?
Well, there's that awful poet who constantly follows her around like a lost puppy. A good man for sure, but a very poor writer.
I work as a volunteer at a youth center. The kids love her, but as you can expect, they try to pet her. She misses on work one day because of that. Yeah, that's crazy, especially if they get like distracted through other stuff.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Oh, that's really cool that you work at a youth center.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
Yeah, she is a good girl around kids. Yeah, Diana, my dog, when I take her on a walk, she's like the neighborhood celebrity. So all the kids love her, and she loves kids too. Thank you. You're welcome. I think it is really cool though. Let's go ahead. Oh, we unlocked quite a bit on him.
Do you have any family left, Mr. Petrescu? Children or grandchildren?
Who knows? I have abandoned my people for so long, they might as well be dead. As dead as I am for them, I suppose.
She's a white German Shepherd as well. Oh, those dogs are absolutely gorgeous.
Don't be embarrassed, sir. If you must know, my own father disappeared many years ago, and I forgave him.
It's quite awkward to talk about our families like this, but thank you, Dr. Reed. I appreciate your trust.
I work with months old up to 11 years old. Wow.
This war won't last forever. Did you ever think of returning to your country now it's free?
No. I have taught strength and determination to my sons and daughters. I'm an old, dying man who only has memories of better times to cherish.
So, exactly what do you do over there as like a volunteer?
I know you fought for your country when it was occupied, Darius. Tell me more about it.
I know my days are numbered, and I know I won't see my homeland again. But I fought for Romania all my life, and I will until my last breath.
But Romania escaped the grasp of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It's a free country again.
It is not the country I fought for. My homeland is not appeased, Doctor. But I still see a dark future ahead for my people.
Requires patience. Yeah, I could imagine. I could imagine so.
How did you meet Nurse Crane, Darius? Why does she trust you?
I'm her oldest friend in England. Dorothea and I share many ideas about this country and about the country we left.
You mean occupied Romania, don't you? Even if not directly, I fought against your enemies.
Really? Then perhaps you have more in common with Dorothea than meets the eye, Dr. Reed.
Help keep the peace. I'm the medic there as well, and help everyone have fun and stay friends. Wow, that's really cool. You're a medic. That's awesome. Did you ever work in like a
Do you need some
medical
help,
facility?
I'm
The hospital?
very tired, but that is all. I don't need you, Doctor.
Well, I think you do. Take this, and you'll feel better.
Free drugs from an English doctor. It must be my lucky day.
I think we have pretty much... Yep. Because he's just going to say the same thing. So, let's go ahead and go. Now let's talk to Miss Crane. Fire cadets and first aid courses. Oh, that's really cool. That's nice. That's really awesome. I definitely salute you guys, the people in the medical field. You guys deal with a lot. I will say that, that's for certain. Find Dorothy Crane as I steal from their drawers. Yep, pretty much that's what we're doing. There's an ambulance station right next door as well. Oh, well, that's convenient. At least, you know, it doesn't have to be very far. Letter to Nurse Crane, London, 31st October. Dear Dorothy, when you read this letter, I will be on the boat that will take Anton and me back to Brasov. England was not for us, and I confess I cannot wait to see you again. The proud hills of Transylvania. As soon as we are there, I promise I'll light a candle in the Black Church and pray for you to survive this terrible epidemic. I know that you do not agree with this decision, and that you are determined to be more useful by helping our comrades exiled in the East End. But Anton cannot wait to return to our beloved country and see our long-awaited revolution bloom. He is my husband. I will stay by his side. I know we had our arguments and our fights. I know you would have wanted me to stand by your side and help you manage this clinic of yours, but now that I'm leaving England, be assured that if anything would happen to you, if you ever were in great trouble or danger, I would come back immediately to London, with or without Anton. Please think of me as much as I think of you. I am your affectionate sister. It's Theodora, but it's Thea. There was a fight there one day, and a bad one. Oof. Like a real bad one, like where the ambulances were actually needed, or was it just, like a little tuffle? I guess scruffle would be the real term for it.
I need help.
Oh, that's right.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
There was a knife involved? Oh
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Holy cow.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
I'm no doctor, so that's for certain. Nope.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
If you don't mind me asking what caused your trauma in the military, combat tours. I did two combat tours in Afghanistan. Just
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
discuss, you know, the thing with combat, pretty much. Oh, she's pissed? Yeah, she's pissed. Because I'm not a doctor,
it was
so
more than intuition alone
know
that
what to
led
do.
you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
Can't carry on. This is illegal. I've come to stop the blackmail.
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
Why target Lady Ashbury?
Why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
He has a deep voice. Yeah. Yeah, he has a deep voice.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
The blackmail must stop.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
He is the vampire, right? Yes, he is one. He's definitely one. I'll spare, because she's a good person. I could charm, too.
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Ba-boom. Interview with a vampire. Yeah. And I got the mesmerized level. Oh. Wow.
This one stinks already.
It's a leech! Kill it!
What a rude thing to do.
There's one of them vermin! Snap it, leech!
Get out of here. Alright. See, is there anyone else? A leech, yeah, they call the vampires a leech because, as you know, leeches suck the blood of animal, like living beings. So it's pretty much always comparing them to the vampires too. Oh, should have missed that. Got hit by the fire. Oh. There we go. Get some health. If I say some heal, some health. Oh. Okay. Panda, you gotta dodge, my friend. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty clever name too, myself, for a vampire. I didn't really think about like calling a vampire a leech, but it makes sense. Oh. Out of energy, but good thing is that his weapon isn't all that far. It's just like a little 2 swords. So, alright, that's a job well done. So now we'll go back to Lady Ashbury. Talk to her. And then we'll be close to wrapping up the part. So, Blackmail has been ended. So we have successfully gotten Miss Dorothy to change her ways. That is the wrong way. It's the wrong way, Panda. The wrong way. There we go.
This is
Is nobody else watching? I have 2 other viewers. I just think you're the only one talking, which is fine. They just enjoy watching the stream. Alright, so let's go back. But I normally have like a slightly bigger audience, like on the weekends, because I know I kind of stream at like kind of a strange time in the United States. A lot of people are either at school or at work, but I work at night, so it's obviously different that I have to stream during this time. So it is what it
Human
is.
blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Yes.
Kill it, boy!
Oh.
Crush the leech, boys!
Oh. Good old boss fight. I guess mini boss. It's not really like a boss. Where do I work? I actually do maintenance in medical buildings. I fix like EKGs, like if X-ray machine needs, you know, anything worked on as well, I do that. There we go. Cool. Yeah, it's honest work. But I obviously work after all the doctors are gone. I mainly work in like doctors' offices. Don't work at like a hospital or anything. So. Okay, I'm getting my butt kicked. Cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool job. Not too bad on the hours, not too bad on the pay either. Pays the bills, kind of thing. So it works. How many guys do you have? Alright, if I could keep the fight over here. Just said cool twice. Yeah. If I can keep the fight over here, it's gonna be a lot easier because I don't have to worry about getting shot in the back. Because the carriage is holding them together. Oh, okay, I got hit on that combo. guess these guys just non-stop spawn. Okay. Yo, man, have a great day. I'm gonna let you go now. Hey, that's fine. You have a great night too. This is nighttime where you're at, so have a good night. Hope to see you on the stream again. Oh, took that combo. Me too. There we go. So now I got his Toby. Okay. Okay. Professional archer.
Die, vermin! Roasted alive.
Okay. I keep forgetting that these guys are still going to show up. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting hit. Alright. Oh, good lord. I keep forgetting exactly how clustered this is. This is just absolutely cluttered with bad guys, so. Thank you for the follow, Service Dog 14. Like I said, I hope you have a great night. Alright, we're gonna have to do this. Alright.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Maybe I have to do the... Maybe I have to do the brother first? This one first, I guess. Wait, I do have coagulation, don't I? I think I do. Whoa, that took a lot of blood. So let's try to do this a different way. Oh wow, I don't have my my medical, my vials. Well, this might be a short fight, my friends. Yep, this will probably be a short fight. Yeah, this will probably be a short fight. There goes Toby. Alright, I just need to focus on these guys then. And this whole time I wasn't even using my, I was using the blood ones for some weird reason. Whoa. Okay. I like you the most over the others streaming this. Oh, thanks. I appreciate the love and support. Really do. Yeah, I knew he was going to do the block. Alright. That was a nice dodge. Also trying to get my energy up. Alright, I gotta clear some of this. You talk to your viewers. Yeah, I do my best to, unless something like crazy's going on. It'd be kind of cool if you actually did like kind of heal like. There it goes. Whoa. Alright. But yes, I believe in definitely interactions. Oh, come on. So, is he the one that calls? I guess he calls. He's the one that calls them in. Yeah, I'm in some trouble here. Yeah, I'm in some real trouble here.
Crush the leech, boys!
Oh. I wasted too much. Oh. Wasted too much energy. Okay. Good thing is with the scythe you can hit that. You can hit multiple guys, so. Alright. Now I'm cooking with some grease. Oh wow. Sorry about that backswing. There we go. Nice. Okay. So now that I have myself sorted, I've beaten these two guys. We'll go ahead and go up and talk to Lady Ashbury. Which that's not the way, Panda. I know you've been spinning around in circles, but this is the way. Right. Okay, let's try not to run into that yeah, that guy up there, because he's a level 18. So, did you not like the combat that you saw? I don't think it was that. It was just, I was doing what I could for, my country. It's just, some things went down. Lost a couple friends of mine and things like that, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Let's go, Lady Ashbury. Let's talk to you. Okay. Oh, that's right, because she's behind the curtain. Sorry to hear that. It's okay. I knew I was signing up for, and it
I would
happened
ask you to
6 years
avert
ago.
your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Passion only hides your appetite.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
I need to apologize. Well, we are vampires, that is true.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter. His cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been
Since you told me, I could tell you my reason if you don't mind. Sure, if it's okay with you sharing, that's fine.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
So might as well go ahead and talk. It says, okay, so one day I was walking home at night around this time. And if you don't want me to read it out loud, I won't, so just in case.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Do you know his brotherhood?
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
Suspected you.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Sorry to hear that, Service Dog 14. That's not good at all. Well, that's good. I'm glad that the authorities had caught them. That's a good thing.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William did not create me.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What is a scowl?
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I think it's polite to ask a lady how old she is, but I guess we'll go for it.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
Okay.
Very well, but I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Okay, about London. Being left on the street with no one to help is what I think did it for me. I walk somewhere bleeding, getting more and more tired. Like you and I are the same. We stay strong. Yeah, that's all you can do in that kind of situation is just stay on, stay strong, and press on. And like I said, I'm glad that the authorities charged those people who assaulted you.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years.
Justice well served.
This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
So that's why you work in a youth center. Yeah, I could see the motivation now. If kind of like help protect them and stuff. It makes sense, and it's pretty cool that you do that. I have a lot of respect for that.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain, more than likely it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Guard of
Once
Priwen,
glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
I can now tell if someone is about to fight or pull a weapon. Best advice comes from experience. Exactly. Yeah, I have certain ways that I look at situations as well. I'm pretty good at reading motives.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society, and like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Is there a hobby you have that helps you? Yeah, quite a few. I game, obviously. YouTube, Twitch kind of helps. I collect comic books. And training for fighting, really.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
What kind of hobbies do you have that helps you along?
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Mine is riding my motorbike and training my dog. That's awesome. What kind of bike do you got?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Oh, okay, yeah, R6.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
Yeah, I'm hoping one day to get a CBR. Probably 650.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
I used to have a MASH Roadstar. You may not have heard of them. I don't think I have.
that what I am?
There's a Honda
What
Goldwing.
we
Oh,
are.
okay. Those are nice.
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks.
It's the
No.
Goldwing cruisers, right?
You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
I might buy it off of him one day. Yeah, I mean, it'd be good. Yeah, the cruiser, yeah, that's right.
So we are Ekons.
I had to think.
How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Lots of buttons. Yeah, a lot of cruisers have a lot
I bid
of
you farewell. For
you
now.
know, knobs and switches and whatnot.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Right, doing it. The one that we did the failed trachea on. Right, we'll go ahead and do that. And then we will upgrade. I'll also do the vials. Oops, I keep always going up this stairway. It'd be cool if he did have like his own little office. So, like far away from everybody else. But I guess you just gotta do what you gotta do. And then we will wrap up the part. Alright, let's go ahead and go to our makeshift desk. Right, so let's go ahead and analyze. Nice. This is the energy. Yes. Let's go ahead and make her 3. Oh, don't have enough. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can upgrade the scyther. No. We can. Nice, so we're definitely going to. Alright, so let's go ahead and do... I will do this, because this is definitely the smarter of the group. So, we'll see about level 4. Crashed my old R1 a few months ago. Oh, wow. Did you, like, flip it, or did you just lay it down?
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Okay. Family history. Alright, let's go ahead and sit and upgrade. And then we will be done here, guys. Alright. I thought I had cool articulation. I did. Get cartwheeled? Oh my god, man. That's crazy. I will wait on the ultimates, and I will do the body first, of course. 600, definitely do it. And endurance will be another 600. Right, level 11, we finally hit. Let's go ahead and let's do. I want the blood one. Oh, here we go. We can do that. And the blood capacity, I think, is going to be a good one too. Broke my wrist and popped my thumb. Scary. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd be a little scared myself, man. I have to admit, I haven't ridden a motorcycle since I was stationed in Japan. This should be good right here now. Nice. Alright, so we actually hit level 12 as well. Oh, I keep doing that. It's always the confirm button. There we go. I think I screamed like a girl. Hey, that's okay, man. It happens. Disappearances of Whitechapel. Reports of mysterious disappearance have escalated in the past weeks. It has reached the point where witnesses have to queue before recounting their testimonies to an officer. Although this phenomenon appears to be a nationwide occurrence, statements of the last 24 hours have converged around a single area of the country, Whitechapel, London. Yes, once more, the despised and loathed East End is left to struggle on its own, continuously overlooked by the authorities. While numerous families from the district report the unexplained disappearance of relatives and neighbors, it has happened, or what has happened to these missing individuals? Where are they? The only link between them seems to be their health and their need for urgent medical attention. Until recently, it was a local secret that the only place to get help was a discreet dispensary managed by unidentified Good Samaritan. The place now seems to be closed, and no one has any news from this facility. Did the missing person go to a more secret place? Have they been discreetly moved to a more official service? One day soon, the London City Council Board of Health will have to answer for this new mystery. EW. Most props. That was before my attack. Wow. Yeah, man, that's gotta stink. Okay. So this is critical, so I gotta start helping more of these folks. Right. And this should be our autosave. Once that comes off, I think. I think it was. I think so. Alrighty, guys. So we are going to go ahead and wrap up this part. Alrighty, guys. So, thank you everyone for attending my stream. See you later, service dog. Have a good night, my friend. But yes, guys, here is my links down below. As you can see, there is my Twitch, my YouTube, and my Twitter. So if you guys would love to go and visit and follow, you are more welcome. This will obviously be posted up later on tonight on YouTube, just in case you guys had missed it. Then you can always check it out on YouTube all the way from the beginning. So I invite you guys to check that out. Service Dog 14, thanks. You're welcome, my friend. Like I said, have a good night, and pretty much to everyone else out there, have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. I will obviously not be uploading or streaming tomorrow, for it is Wednesday, and I help horses out. But I will be back Thursday with another stream of Vampyr and also Total War Warhammer 2 as the Lizardmen. But until then, guys, take care for now, alright? See you later. Peace!